The amount that Jerry's asked for, the way the numbers are sequenced, it's significant if you know the history.
The numbers represent a run of cards. It's the dead man's hand. You know, the cards that
Wild Bill Hickok was holding when he was shot dead.
Yeah, that's right. 2 8s, 2 aces, and a jack of diamonds.
Okay. So he contaminates the water supply, the entire town gets sick. He can ransom the antidote for any amount of money. Why base it on the dead man's hand?
I don't know. I mean, the cards, they did play a big part in our family history. Mine and Jerry's. My father acquired the dead man's hand years ago.
The actual cards?
Yes, the very ones. He believed that they brought him luck. He never got sick, managed to acquire a great amount of wealth, and raised a loving family.
Loving, except for Jerry.
Jerry wasn't always like this. And when we were growing up, Jax's were a tight-knit bunch.
Your dad thought it was because of some cards?
Yes. He credited those cards for every good thing that ever happened to him.
Jax's father.
When the cards were stolen from my father, he spared no expense trying to find them. But as the search grew hopeless, he got weaker and weaker, and eventually fell into a deep depression. He begged me to find the cards and bring them back.
Okay, but how are they connected to you, brother? And can it lead us to where he's hiding the counteragent? Why is he tying the ransom amount to the dead man's hand?
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Mayor Lomax wants to speak to you on the phone.
Tell the mayor I will call her when I have something to report.
Whoever put you in charge didn't do you any favors, did they?
I assume no one else wanted the job.
Are you guys feeling a little weird?
Are you okay?
I'm just a little warm.
Yeah?
Yeah, Jax, go ahead. Tell John about Jerry and the cards.
You sure?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Hey, can you start with how your father got them?
My father was always vague about the details, but I was under the impression that he acquired the dead man's hand in a card game.
Okay. How did your brother fit in with all this?
He didn't.
Okay, if he's not connected to the dead man's hand, why mention it in the ransom
I don't
demand?
know. But before any of us get any sicker, I'm going to find out.
Fine. I'll get you your money, although I'm not sure what you're going to do with it in here.
Oh, it's a temporary stay, I can assure you.
Right. You have an exit strategy.
Of course, always.
So, I'm here. Deal with me. Now, I'm not exactly sure how you weaseled your way in here, but time's up. Let's go.
Is that sweet Sam? Oh, I missed you. You look a little pale, though. Are you still on board with the lieutenant's plan? Hmm?
Go to hell.
Oh, come on. Where's your killer with a heart of gold, darling?
Just go, Sam. I'll deal with
I thought you wanted to die in Jason's arms. Sam? Are we not on speaking terms? The cards, come on. Could you please get me a chess set, rock climbing magazines, something?
The dead man's hand. In case you forgot how much money you're trying to extort.
Well, it's a good number. Meant a lot to dear old Dad.
He loved you, Jerry.
He loved you more. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah. Don't deny it. We all adored you. Now, you were the best of us, Jax. And we wanted you to have a charmed life, you know? Even if it meant cutting a few corners along the way. You weren't supposed to know how bad he was. And when you found out, it wasn't a surprise that Dad put the blame on me and cut me loose. He wanted you to retain the illusion that he was a good man.
Why can't you let him rest in peace? What does terrorizing innocent people have to do with their father?
You mean tell me, if you didn't help Jax's father, what did you do?
Seeing Jax with his father was like seeing myself when I was a kid, watching my own father die.
Dad, you gotta listen to Dr. Keenan, okay? He's here to help you. You just gotta hold on a little longer while I find those cards for you. And then everything's gonna be okay. Promise.
I heard that Jax was gonna get those cards back.
The man was already dying. Don't you care about anything besides revenge?
I think our father would be proud that his cards inspired my asking price.
I really don't think so, Jerry.
You know, that man put more faith in the dead man's hands than he did anyone or anything else. So by putting faith into it too, I'm honoring...
You could have honored him by showing up on his deathbed. He asked for you.
You know that, right?
He asked and I was there! Right there! I saw you at his bedside making promises that you couldn't keep.
I promised Dad I'll find a dead man's hand and bring it back to you. Now I'll get you better. You just gotta hold on a little longer, okay? Dr. Keenan.
Yes, Mr. Jackson.
I know this might sound crazy, especially to a psychiatrist, but my father believes that his life depends on something called the dead man's hand.
He mentioned it. Yes, I'm familiar.
Okay, good. I'm getting very close to finding it, and I promised my dad that I would bring it to him. I just need you to help him hold on to hope until I return.
No, of course. And I promise I'll do everything I can to make sure he gets the best care he deserves.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
You passed me in the hall and you didn't recognize me because I'd already changed my face.
You were there and you didn't tell me?
Why would I?
Because I needed your help. We could have tracked those cards down together, Jerry.
Why would I do that? Because I was the one who stole them in the first place.
It wasn't just...
You stole the cards?
Oh, not by myself. A.J. Quartermain helped.
You knew how much those stupid cards meant to Dad.
Right. I was the one who was left out in the cold, remember? Huh? I took the fall for Dad's misdeeds. So I think I'm entitled to a little compensation.
Losing those cards broke him, Jerry. He lost the will to live because of you.
I think you might want to drop this, little brother, if you don't want to get your heart broken.
You son of a bitch. You killed our father.
No, Jax. You did.
I killed our father?
I was trying to save him, Jerry.
Oh, come on, you were so desperate that you put all your faith in that psychiatrist that Lady Jane Hyde. The one, you know, who was just supposed to shrink his depression. Remember? Dr. Ewan Keenan.
I knew that name. He was one of Dad's doctors.
And his executioner.
No, I'm not going to